Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Today, as usual, we will take a look at the Bitcoin market, but this look will be a bit different, special compared to what we usually do in a technical analysis. We're coming through the all time frames, starting monthly down to the intraday charts and making the decision of what could happen in the nearest time. In the two words speaking, currently we see absolutely irrational from the technical point of view price action that tells the only one thing, that market is driving by the different factors which are the fundamentals mostly. Usually when this happens, market ignores all barriers that technically it has on the way with this current trend. So currently we have the bullish trend, but also the same thing could be to the downside. And probably you have seen this previously when some market is driving by the strong fundamental decision or some strong driving factor such as a war, for example, or something of that sort. And in a situation with the Bitcoin, we have absolutely the same thing, which makes us useless to make analysis over the lower time frames on the hourly chart, on the daily chart, and might be even on the weekly chart. Here we discuss the strategy in common, what we intend to do, and what first we will take a look at least on the charts. As we have promised, we have prepared our fundamental analysis of the Bitcoin market in December. So we have put it in the forum. You could read it. Here is like looks like. It's December analysis. I put the link also in a video thread on the forum on this analysis. As usual, there are lots of interesting information. So we discuss some fundamental events that has happened. This might make impact on the market in the medium-term perspective. But as usual, the most interesting thing is, of course, the forecast of the price of the Bitcoin, price forecast and expectation. And by our fundamental view and by the factors that market is driving by, we think that the minimum target that market could reach here is lower border, stands around 50,000 Bitcoin. There was just huge investment, guys, in the Bitcoin market. So Guggenheim Fund has invested 40 millions. Sorry, not the 40 millions. It invested more than the few $100 million just at the Guggenheim Fund. It's a lot of other institutional investors that invested in a few recent months in the Bitcoin. And here's a very good picture that indicates the overall sentiment. Here's the number of the Bitcoin that is bought by the Grayscale Fund. And here's the number of coins that are mined. So currently demand stands absolutely amazing. So institutional investors with all their easy money flooded the market, the fiat money, and just buy out all that they could find. All Bitcoins that they could find. That led to absolutely irrational behavior from the demand-supply point of view and from the technical point of view. And we think that this tendency has started. So it's just a few steps of the institutional investors' investments on the Bitcoin market. There's more to come. And we will not be surprised if the capitalization of the market will be 10 times greater within the year, for example, or a couple of years than it stands right now. It means, sorry guys, this is gold chart. I need to return back to the Bitcoin. It means that in the nearest time, within the few months, the target of the 50,000, especially at the beginning of the next year, 100,000 for a coin, it's absolutely normal. It will not be something outstanding. And you should understand the limitation of the technical analysis currently that we use here trying to answer on the question what the next target is, what market could reach in the nearest time. And from that standpoint, as you can see, the only large time frames are suitable for using right now. It's no sense to take a look at the daily chart where the market just stands with a direct upward line with no other signs to make analysis on. So, what we could do in the current circumstances, what the trading plan could be in the current circumstances, if situation stands so. You can see that on the monthly chart, market ignores any barriers. It has passed for the OP as it no exist. It has passed for the 127 extension of the butterfly as it no exist, and market ignores the overbought level here. This is very rare technical pattern that calls as the overbought breakout, volatility breakout. It's called by the Jordan Apple. What does it mean? It means that when this upward action will stop by some fundamental reasons, maybe around 50 target, maybe higher, but sometime it will stop. The retracement after this stop will be deep. Usually it's 618 pullback on the whole upward rally. And after that, it will happen another extension. So the major extension will be based on this most pressing volatility breakout swing. Not based on this ABCD that we use currently, but at a different thing. That is the core of our trading plan. So we do not want to go against the current action until it stops and starts deep retracement. We'll just free it and follow it. And do not try to take the short position. Next target technically stands around 35,000 Bitcoin. So this is 1618 butterfly, and this is XOP. Maybe minor reaction will happen here, maybe not. So this is next destination point this market is coming to. We just could use it with the limitation. So it's just technical issue, but with the background, fundamental factors, it absolutely doesn't mean that market will start retracement down from here. So those who would like to go short, do not do this currently. Just wait when a strong pullback will happen, if you would like to buy Bitcoin for a longer term. Those who would like to buy Bitcoin in the shorter term, you need to wait for a tactical minor pullbacks on the market, buy there, and move stops to the break-even as soon as possible, and the market will establish upward action. So this is easy. So on the weekly chart, we have absolutely nothing. Straightforward rally. That is great for Jordan Apple pattern if retracement will start. So if pullback will start, we will use it again for a brand body trade. Market stands at the overbought here as well, ignoring the butterfly, ignoring the overbought, moving higher to the 28 area. On the daily chart, there's also nothing to talk about. Market stands in extended action. Here was our previous entry. With the pullback, we said this probably makes sense to close here because market is overbought, and market's rallied here. On the intraday charts, that's the pattern that we discussed last time. So those who take the short position right here, as we said, closer to the trend line, has get minor loss because market has broken it up. Those who use the stop buy order on the breakout of the stop, as we said, if market will erase this, you could use the stop buy order and above the stop. Now you should have the good position. But that is, well, stands in the past. This is not important. What I would like to say is that to take the short position, you need to get clear bearish pattern on the daily chart. Until we will not have it, it's better to not take any short position. Because if you will read the fundamental report, you will see what the real driving factors stand, and we think that it's just the beginning. So it's more money will flow on the market in the beginning of the next year. Because all hedge funds, pension funds, would like to get the Bitcoin right now. They have trillions of dollars. Overall capitalization of the market stands around 400,000 billions. 400 billions, guys. So just 1% injection of this easy money on the market will increase capitalization 2 times. It means the price around 50,000. So it's just 1% of the just this easy money of these institutional investors. What will be if it will be 2%, 3% of the assets, 5%? So, and I think that 10% it's normal investment in the cryptocurrencies when you have the big portfolio of the assets that give you no return or very small return currently. So that's what we have. So as the conclusion, what we could say, while market stands in this rally, do not try to go against it. If you like to buy on some pullback, wait for this pullback, or use the minor retracements that you will have, trying to get more coins on upward direction, with the movement stops at the break-even as soon as possible, because this rally could continue. If you would like to go short, wait for a clear bearish patterns to be formed on the daily chart. Until this will happen, it's better to not go against the running trade. That's our solution. And whatever the pullback will be, as I said on the monthly chart, it could be significant. That will be only the beginning. So once this rally will be over, deep pullback, it will be great opportunity to get investment position for the more rally to come. Because on the volatility breakout, always upward continuation happens. After the retracement, after the reaction on this volatility breakout. So the major journey on the Bitcoin market still stands ahead, and it should be very interesting in the next year.